This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Today is Monday, October 17th. Well, 3 suspects who have been charged with the open murder of a 19-day-old infant are now released without bail. The district attorney's office is holding their head down today after learning that someone did not release the discovery of evidence on time to the defense, which has now caused the preliminary hearing to be rescheduled until next year. Attorney Nathan Gent said that the trio was out for 9 months before they were arrested during the independent investigation, since a defendant, Eisenlawful, is the undersheriff's daughter, and they were not a threat to society at that time. 3 murder suspects have been released on their own recognizance because of what appears to be an error made inside the Nye County District Attorney's Office concerning discovery of evidence prior to today's long-awaited preliminary hearing of Erica Eisenlawful, Angela Greena Bolt, and Daniel Bolt. All witnesses were summoned to testify today for the hearing inside Jess Gullivan's courtroom. The attorneys met with the judge prior to the hearing in chambers. The defendants and courtroom attendees were visibly shocked when the agreement was read aloud that all 3 should be released without bail immediately.
Judge, the parties have been in conference this morning, and as we discussed with you earlier, we have reached an agreement to continue this matter. There have been some clerical things that need to be polished up before we can put this on for prelim, and as part of the agreement, we agreed to release the defendants on their own recognizance pending the continued preliminary hearing, with the understanding that they should be, as a term and condition of their own recognizance release, they should be required to do some kind of drug monitoring, monitoring for controlled substance abuse, to make sure we don't have any kind of problems with that, and that would be a term and condition of the probate or the own recognizance release that would violation of which could result in them being right back in the detention center.
Okay. Ms. Boscovich, I'm going to turn to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of Ms. Eisenlawful, we, of course, agreed to the own recognizance release today. Given the charges that are on the table, we certainly think it's important to have an opportunity to review everything. Ms. Eisenlawful is currently on probation, so we have no issues with the whatever conditions Your Honor imposes for her own recognizance release today. And I'll submit on that.
Okay. Mr. Jett.
Thank you, Your Honor. Speaking with the state about this, my client is stipulating that he will be subject to random drug testing through the drug court, as well as have to call into the court services as part of a condition of his OR release, along with the usual stay out of trouble, of course. Long story short, my client was out on his own recognizance release for 10 months before this criminal complaint was filed against him. He was maintaining a full-time job, staying out of trouble, showing up to all of his court dates, doing great. He will have no problem staying out of trouble and abiding by any conditions this court sets. Thank you.
Mr. Jett.
Thank you, Andrew Cozen, Spencer Judd, on behalf of Ms. Greena Bolt. We agreed to and asked for the OR. She's already on probation. She can comply with any restrictions. She's willing and able to do so. She's taking this very seriously, and so are we. And we want to, approach this case with the utmost caution. And we would ask that we agree to this being set out. We ask for the OR. Thank you.
All right.
The case is stemming from the death in October 2021, in which a 19-day-old baby was found to be dehydrated, malnourished, with drugs in its system. Erica Eisenloffel is the baby's mother. Daniel Bolt is reportedly the baby's father. Angela and Daniel Bolt have 2 children together, and Angela is currently pregnant. This morning, in another courtroom, Judge Lane's courtroom, Angela and Daniel Bolt's children, including her unborn child, were given to Angela's aunt for permanent guardianship. Today, Eisenloffel asked Judge Sullivan in court that there be a no-contact order placed on the Bolts during the OR release. All defendants are to abide by all terms of the court and laws. The next court date is January 23rd of 2023. District Attorney Chris Arabia was contacted by News 25 today, and he stated that he has no comment about today's court hearing. He was extremely disappointed. And one person was taken to the hospital following a crash into a fence over the weekend. One person was transported from a single vehicle crash over the weekend off of Dandelion and Highway Street. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, along with Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units, arrived on scene to find a vehicle into a fence near Honeysuckle and Dandelion. This was near Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. How the crash occurred is under the investigation of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. The patient was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital with minor injuries sustained as a result of the collision. Well, Vince Neal's Tatawato Wildside is now WST Sports Bar, and there's also more endeavors along the way.
We're converting the Wildside Tavern into the Wildside Tavern, but WST standing for Wildside Tavern, and we are going officially 100% sports bar. So it's going to be fun. We're bringing outdoor horseshoe pits, lighted up. Everything you see outside in the patio is all going to be redone. It's going to be all lit up. And we're bringing a nice new ambiance to this beautiful area of Gamebird and to the beautiful town of Pahrump, Nevada.
We're going for the sports, guys. Let's just get it out there. It's going to be WST, Wildside Tavern. We're going to be doing pizza specials, bucket of beer specials, packaged liquor might be coming in, so kind of watch out for that. But Michael Tunis, who I've actually worked for since 2017, is an amazing man, and he's really excited to come out to Pahrump and to just embrace all that we have to offer. And we want to make sure that we welcome him.
I'm proud to announce MTSRB LLC is going into business at the Treasures RV Park and Resort. The location is called The Venue. We're very excited. We've been working very hard, remodeling and restructuring. This beautiful, looks fantastic. Just nice and neat, clean. We're going with a simple philosophy, good food, great pricing, great service, and I think it's going to be a home run out there. And we're excited to bring a flavor of the Michael T's brand to Las Vegas, from Las Vegas to Pahrump, but we're going to be called The Venue. And The Venue is going to consist of course, if anybody knows what of Treasures, we have the beautiful restaurant. It's totally remodeled now. You wouldn't recognize it. We have the bowling alley there. We got the banquet rooms out there as well. So we're having very large events coming to the Pahrump area. We're servicing banquets. We're very excited to offer this to the town of Pahrump, and very grateful for the town supporting us in everything we've been doing here over the last 10 years now.
He's going to be opening up the venue November 1st. We're going to be doing burgers, ribs, steaks, lots of exciting stuff, and that's going to be right off the 160.
I have cooked all over the country. I have actually cooked outside the country as well. So I'm very well versed. Anything you want, I can do. I can do sushi, we can do meatloaf, anything and everything you want. The Venue's ribs are going to be the best in Pahrump, if not the best in Vegas. They're absolutely fantastic. Smoked for 24 hours, absolutely wonderful.
And with our liquor license being approved hopefully by January 1st, and then with our gaming license, we're going to open up hopefully by June.
10 years ago, he was talking about Pahrump. So he's just kind of watched what he envisioned happened, which is amazing to be part of.
If we are in line with the approved liquor license, we will definitely have a humongous New Year's Eve party at the Venue, which will be, it's old school. So this is big band era. This is really different. This is a whole different generation. My generation and Baby Boomers Plus. So the Glenn Miller Orchestra, the Benny Goodmans, all the old country, Johnny Cash, Kenny Rogers, old school, and we're looking forward to it. And we have the beautiful pool to work with out there, the beautiful Lagoon Tiki Bar, and everything's been totally remodeled, and we're very super excited. I have a great management team working here, and I'm so excited to be part of this Pahrump community.
At the venue at Treasures RV Resort, we are going to expand and make steaks, ribs, and burgers our specialties. Homemade cheesecake, hand-cut steaks, amazing, amazing products. We are going to do the best that we can to offer the best prices for the highest quality food and plated food and service that we can possibly offer. There is some more information coming up soon. Look forward to the website going up within the next 2 weeks. We are working with the Nevada Treasures venue to get that all set up and taken care of.
More news, including what happened over the weekend at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920. Also brought to you by Battleborn Financial. Investing and health insurance made easy. Off Pahrump Valley in Calvada.
Well, our own Michael Donahue is out of the track over the weekend in Las Vegas. Here's the latest on NASCAR racing.
NASCAR was back in town over the weekend, and it's playoff time as Las Vegas hosts the first race in the round of 8 for NASCAR's championship playoffs. Things to note going into the weekend: Hailie Deegan making her Xfinity Series debut in the 07 for SS Greenlight Racing, and Vegas native Noah Gragson pulling double duty to fill in for an injured Alex Bowman in the Cup Series. Saturday's Alsco Uniforms 300 was a very clean race with only one natural caution occurring late in the race, but that wasn't enough to stop Josh Berry from taking the checkered flag and securing his spot in the next round of the NASCAR playoffs. Vegas local Noah Gragson finished second in the event, with other Vegas drivers Riley Herbst and Matt Jaskell finishing 18th and 32nd respectively. Hailie Deegan was also able to drive home her number 07 Ford to an impressive 13th place finish in her Xfinity Series debut. Turning over to Sunday in the South Point 400, chaos ensued fairly early when Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson made contact that led to a crash involving playoff driver Christopher Bell. The incident led to a disagreement between Larson and Wallace, and Bell now finds himself in a large points haul going into the next race, being the only playoff driver to not finish Sunday's South Point 400. The race was able to keep everyone on their toes when a string of late race cautions led to a short run to the end, where Joey Logano took home the checkered flag and punched his ticket to race for a championship in Phoenix. Las Vegas drivers Kyle Busch and Noah Gragson were able to drive home their cars to a 3rd and 11th place finish for their respective teams. So with the weekend events coming to an end, it's time to pack up and head on to the next race. And this is Michael Donahue reporting for News 25.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, early voting starts this Saturday. Polls open Saturday in Pahrump and Tonopah for early voting for the 2022 general election. Early voting will take place at the Bob Roode Community Center at 150 North Highway 160 here in Pahrump and the County Clerk's Office at 101 Radar Road in Tonopah. There will also be one day of early voting in Duckwater. Pahrump dates and times: Saturday, October 22nd from 10 to 6, Monday, October 24th, and Friday, October 28th from 10 to 6, Saturday, October 29th from 10 to 6, and Monday, October 31st, Friday, October 4th from 10 to 6, and Tonopah dates and times are Saturday, October 22nd, 10 to 2, Monday, October 24th, and Friday, October 28th from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m., Saturday, October 29th from 10 a.m. to 2, Monday, October 31st, and Friday, November 4th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Polls in both locations will be closed on Saturdays. Duckwater location dates and times are in the Duckwater Gym at 511 Duckwater Falls Road, Tuesday, October 25th from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. There is no early voting locations in any other areas of Nye County, but people outside those precincts may vote in either of the locations that we just mentioned. General Election Day polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Absentee and mail ballot requests are due to the Nye County Clerk's Office by Tuesday, October 25th 5th by 5 p.m., and voters are encouraged to confirm their voter registration information is correct now by visiting registertovotnv.gov. That's registertovotnv.gov online, and you can contact the Nye County Clerk's Office at 775-482-8127. That's 775-482-8127. For more information, you can go to the Nye County election page at nyecounty.nv.gov. That's nyecounty.nv.gov. If you missed any of that, it's on our Facebook page. Well, a young woman's dream of playing soccer at collegiate level is almost put on hold after suffering from COVID-19 complications. As Brittany Harris reports, doctors were able to figure out what was wrong, and now she's back in the game.
Meredith Kaloyan is happy to be back on the field after complications from COVID-19 almost sidelined her for good.
I tried my best to push through it. Obviously, though, at times it was really bad and I couldn't play.
The 19-year-old contracted the virus in January of 2021. She says her symptoms were pretty mild at the time, but as soon as she started playing soccer again, she noticed some chest pain.
Felt like a weird, sharp pain, and I felt almost like I couldn't run.
Concerned, her parents brought her to see Dr. Tamana Singh, a cardiologist at Cleveland Clinic.
So knowing she had acute COVID, as a cardiologist, our first inclination is to rule out the quote-unquote scary stuff.
Dr. Singh says she conducted a series of tests on Meredith and didn't find anything of major concern, which was good news.
Fortunately, her heart structure was normal and function was normal, and the MRI confirmed she had no inflammation of the heart muscle, so no myocarditis, and no inflammation of the pericardial sac or pericarditis.
At that point, Meredith was given clearance to play. However, it took more than a year to finally get back to where she is now.
I would do 15-minute intervals and then 20 and 30 and just keep going up, and then eventually I was back to being able to play full-time.
She says it was hard not to be impatient.
It was the hardest thing for me to do.
But her perseverance paid off. I'm Brittany Harris.
Meredith is currently a freshman at John Carroll University studying pre-med. She wanted to be a doctor before, but this experience has motivated her even more. News 25 will be back with 2 Angie reports, a little bit different though.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, we have a special report on a special Angie today, and she is our cat today that is up for adoption for our Save a Pet segment. Here's Pat Lemming.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi, I'm Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society, and I'm here with Angie today. Angie is one of our older girls. We think she's about 12 years old. Her mom had to go into a home and could not take the animals with her, so she ended up with us, and we're hoping to find a nice, relaxing household for her, where the person would like to just nothing but hold her and love on her and just cuddle her, because that's what she really, really enjoys. Angie is a 12-year-old long-haired tortoiseshell girl. She is going to need some maintenance in that she does need to be brushed occasionally because of the long hair. But she is a wonderful little tortie. You can see in her face that she's got the beautiful eyes and just wonderful fur, but it does have to be maintained. She can be adopted from us at Never Forgotten Animal Society at 520 East Street. Suite C is in Charlie, right behind Wells Fargo Bank, on the corner of Wilson Road and East Street. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you're more than welcome to come in anytime. No appointment necessary to come and meet all of our special animals available for adoption. We have puppies, kittens, cats, guinea pigs, adult dogs. We have Siberian Huskies, chows, hounds, German Shepherds, you name it, we have it. So come on in and visit with them anytime. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, and no appointment necessary. Our number is area code 775-537-8255. 8674 and come in and meet Angie. She's just a really, really loving, sweet girl. So we look forward to seeing you.
Well, if you're planning on starting a new home project, whether it's painting a bedroom or installing new countertops, you'll need to have the right pro in your corner. In today's Ask Angie segment, Bailey Carson shares her top tips for finding the right pro.
Hiring the right pro for your home project is one of the easiest ways to set yourself up for success. Bailey Carson, a home care expert at Angie, is here to walk us through choosing the right pro.
To get started on your home project, one of the first things to do is talk to some pros. If you have a go-to pro, start with them. If you need help finding pros, check out Angie.com or the Angie app to find trusted, high-quality pros in your area. Once you've come up with a short list of pros, make sure to take a look at ratings, check references, and read reviews.
If your home project is complex, don't just choose the first pro to give you an estimate. You'll be working closely with your pro throughout the project, so it is important that you find someone you are comfortable with. Talk to several pros to ensure that you have the best fit possible.
Talk to your pro about the scope, timing, and pricing of the project. Give them as many details as you can so they can be as accurate as possible in helping you estimate what the timeline and the pricing might be. You'll also want to inquire as to what percentage of their projects are completed on time and in budget. I'd encourage you to get in-person quotes, as this will help you make sure that they have all those details right by showing them where they'll be doing the work.
Make sure to get everything in writing, especially pricing quotes and timeline estimates. Having this information in writing will help you decide between multiple pros if you're on the fence, and it can also help protect you if any problems arise later on in the process.
Before you book your project, you need to get comfortable with the pricing, the timeline, the quality, and the communication style of your pro. Be sure to ask for the license and insurance information, examples of their past work, and also how they handle unexpected events or disruptions, as they're inevitable in many cases. Once you know that you've asked all the right questions, you can book confidently and know your project is going to be done well, on time, and in budget.
Do you have any questions about your home projects? Tweet us using hashtag AskingAngie. That's hashtag AskingAngie, and you may get some tips in an upcoming segment.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Still some warm days, but some cooler nights. We're going to find out what's in store this week with John right after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. It's a beautiful Monday. Look at this Fernley, Fallon, Carson City. Not quite weather triplets. That was the story last week. They were just lined up, even Steven, throughout the week. But 78, 79, 78 up north. Tonopah, the cool spot at 72. Goldfield chasing at 73. We see Beatty with outstanding weather, 83 degrees. Amargosa hit 87 today, and that's pretty wonderful also. Vegas, 83 degrees. No complaints there. Death Valley, 97. Finally getting reasonable. Way to go, Death Valley. Here in the Paradise Pahrump, let's take a look. 82 degrees. That's our current temperature. It was as much as 85 just a smidge earlier. Winds out of the south felt good for 5 miles per hour. Started the day at 20% humidity at 6:52 as the sun rose, and it'll set this evening. We'll look for it at 6:05. Well, that's an early sunset, but that humidity really kicking up 35% as we head to our low tonight of 57 degrees. And what does that mean? Clouds. Yeah, we got a cloud. We got a cloud in the sky on Tuesday, cloud in the sky on Thursday. Wednesday, Friday, no clouds, but the winds are reasonably under 10 miles per hour, and the temperatures in the mid-80s. We're going to feel good. What happens Saturday? 20 mile per hour winds, temperatures diving. We end up at 70 degrees on Sunday with some more wind, not quite as bad as Saturday. And Monday looks like we're getting a little rebuilding effort as we head to the low 70s and mid 70s throughout next week. We'll look for that. Definitely fall weather, though. Make your plans. Saturday should be schmutzy. Sorry, folks. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, so we are still looking for people for our Spooky Eye event down there at the Calvada Eye. If anybody would like to join us, of course, it is free. You can give Barbara Thompson a call. 775-764-0681 is the phone number. It is on Halloween night from 5 until 8 p.m. Bring your car. You can even decorate a booth. We're handing out candy. Organizations, businesses, individuals, come out to the Calvada Eye and join us. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have all sorts of different people down there joining us, including Nye County Sheriff's Office candidates, of course, Rotary, the Kiwanis Club, KPVM, and so many others, First Choice Pregnancy Center, and more, helping us with that, handing out candy to all the trick-or-treaters. Be a lot of fun, and give Barbara Thompson a phone call. We're going to be down there just doing a trunk or treat, and lots of fun down there. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25 from all of us up here on the Hill, KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.